Jamie, you're here at the Flames Development Camp to do some media, social media training with the players. Can you just talk about some of the key messaging that you'll be giving to the players this week?
Well, I think it's just so important in today's landscape that when you're a young pro and developing into a potential NHL player, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with it now. When I was growing up and playing junior hockey, they didn't have Twitter or any of these types of apps and stuff that were around. So it's just different landscapes. So the more information that you can share with players and more experiences that we have, it helps educate them and they make their decisions. And there's a lot of things now in social media that are polarizing, divisive, and I think the more conversations that you can have about it and be open, the better educated everyone is for it. So I think it's important to shine a light on that, and there's key topics that we want to talk about and really get to with the group.
It is such a crazy thing, social media, because like you said, it wasn't around when you were a player, but it can be used for good and bad. You have to be kind of prepared for both.
Absolutely. And the one thing I'm going to keep coming back to in our chat is the word respect. So I think if you use that in everything that you apply to, whether it's social media or how you handle yourself in a brand or dealing with the media personally, that's a good foundation. And I think it's important to share with the guys too. Nowadays, it's not an option to not have media built into your daily routine. As a young pro, I think it's great to be working hand in hand with the media and have formed that relationship. And sometimes you are in the media on a daily basis, other times you're not. I mean, I wasn't a guy who was in the media daily because nobody wanted to talk to me when I played for the Flames, but they wanted to talk to Kipper, which was fine. I didn't have a problem with that. But honestly, those are the types of things that I think is important now at this young age that you, again, come back to shine a light on it and you grow and develop into your daily routine as a pro.
What about the players, and are they receptive to this stuff?
Yes, because I think everyone, at a young age nowadays, a lot of kids want information. So if you're talking to them and sharing your experiences, again, I didn't have it when I was a young pro coming up, but there were things that now I look back on, whether I was an NHL player, I was a coach at the NHL level, or now I'm in the media, then you can point out things that people look for, people expect, and I think those are the types of things that you can share. And this isn't a talk to scare the guys. What it's more about is just sharing things and sharing your experiences so that if they encounter that, they've heard about it. They maybe have a formula that you can deal with stuff on a daily basis.
Do you find they are already a little bit media savvy by the time they get to you?
Absolutely. Like 14 and 15 years old, these kids are, they're media trained, and I think it just comes naturally by watching people on TV having to deal with agents in public and social media. Now everything is instantaneous, the information. If I had a bad game when I played, I had to read the paper the next day. You waited 24 hours or you watched the highlights that were grisly on the news that night. But nowadays you're trending, you're talking about social media. People are weighing in on your performance. So those are the types of things that I think can affect a player, but if you handle it the right way, it can also help you.
Thank you for this. Don't feel bad about not getting asked to do interviews because you're getting your chance to talk now.
Now I won't be quiet. That's why.